Hey, welcome back to Don't Run with Scissors. I'm Kelly, your favorite Jeep driving lawyer, mom of twins, 4 crazy rescue dogs, rescue cat, and 2 rescue guinea pigs who likes to craft in her spare time. Is going back to school to learn ASL and is trying to train for Ironman. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. It sends me a message. It boosts my serotonin and my self-esteem, and I could use that. And if you're returning, you already know the crazy you're in for, so grab a drink, sit on back, and let's have at it. And holy cow, yep. Somebody needs to take Oreo outside, so hang on 1 second. Somebody come and grab the dog! She needs to go out. Okay. So, again, welcome to the crazy. So this last week was a little crazy. They let my son know officially his last day is September 2nd. They are laying off quite a few of the sales force at the Harley dealership, and that really sucks because he really likes his job. Oreo needs to go out for sure because we're starting to look like we're going to have an accident. So he is out job searching again. And he's considering going back to school, which I'm kind of excited. But we just looked at everything, and yeah, everything my kid needs or can take right now is full or conflicts with other classes. We are also still waiting on some class notifications with Beam as well. So fingers crossed. I have some work I still have to get done tonight. I have some scanning and a notice of hearing. I have to send the Zoom link to my client for tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, I literally will drop Bella off, take William to work, borrow one of the offices at the Harley dealership, do my Zoom hearing, and then come back. Then I have a short break till Bella gets done with her class at the one campus. We have a break, and then I have to rush her out to the other campus. Then I have to go get the boy, and then I gotta go back and get the girl. And I am hoping and praying that Oreo doesn't eat my entire house. Because my dog is crazy. He's crazy. We have rearranged some things, so hopefully he can't get to everything, but who knows? Who knows? This is Oreo. So, last week I did the drawing for the needle binder. The code word was crow. And we all know, first of all, I have ADHD, and this video is going to be full of ADHD movements. So just, again, bear with it. Okay, so the code word was crow, and the winner is simply Narelle. I'll tag you on your post on that video. If you will email me, either kelly@kgreenlaw.com, which is my work email, or on Instagram, it is Princess Kelly, which really, Instagram is a much better way of going. Please message me on Instagram at his Princess Kelly. I will get this in the mail as soon as possible. There you go. So I have another giveaway. This time it is a spool of sulky thread. It is brand new. It is a blue variegated. It's actually very cool. What I don't like variegated, like hard variegated floss like this. I don't mind it if it's mottled, if it's very slightly mottled, but I generally don't like threads like this. So I'm using I tried the sulky. I bought a sample pack, so there's actually quite a few spools that I'll be raffling off, sending out as gifts. Okay, as prizes. I'm using the brown for my Galliana bookcase, but I don't see me using the rest of these, and there's no point in me not just sitting on them. So my loss is your gain. So if you would like the blue sulky thread, just use the code word sulky. You must be over 18 because I don't want to be a creeper. I don't know that it's illegal to get your address if you're under 18, but it certainly would be creepy, and I don't need to be creepy. I have enough issues in my life without being creepy on top of it. So be over 18. Don't use WIN or all of that because it just attracts the codes. It attracts the codes. It attracts the trolls. We don't need trolls. I don't need trolls in my life. I have enough issues. Okay. So, and then I will send that wherever. It will just go in a little padded envelope. So I don't care if it goes like overseas because it's like $1.10 to say, I think, to mail a spool. Okay, so there's that. So yay me, I did something. Okay, we have so much to go over, but not really. I found Dreaming Girl. I love this pattern and I love this fabric. I do not like them together. And the girl child doesn't either. So I am going to UFO Dreaming Girl. In case I did not clarify that last week, I'm going to UFO Dreaming Girl. I will find other fabric. And I will work on restarting it at some point. Today is not that day. Okay. The other thing I started yesterday I started actually, and I am going to start doing Sorority Saturday. I'm taking a hint from Corey Creates. Yay, Corey. Thank you. Corey, I love the fact that Corey is still very proud of her sorority. And I am proud of my sorority. But what I realized is that I don't have a lot of my sorority stuff around my house. I'm an Alpha Gamma Delta alumni. And we don't really have a lot of stuff. Like I have a couple of squirrel pieces, but really I don't have any. So I started on, for Common Threaded Stitcher. V-Stitch Me did a special color called One More Reproduction. And I bought a 32 count Joblin. This is my first time using a Joblin that I'm aware of. It is much heavier than I was expecting, which is fine. Just wasn't what I was expecting. I hid the rotisserie chicken in the microwave because then the dogs don't eat it. So that was the microwave jar. Okay, so this is my sorority's armorial bearings, otherwise known as our crest. So this is the very bottom part. There's a lot of 310. Like, y'all, I think that in general, I've only stitched with like 2 or 3 colors this week. I swear to God, other than the Mermaid Santa. But this is all 310, and just stay tuned. You'll see more 310. It is a really good thing that I have the Giganto Cone of Doom. And if you are looking for a Cone of Doom, Joann's online sells them. And sometimes they do free shipping no matter your order size. And you can use your 40 or 50 or whatever percentage off coupon they have that at that point. And that is the time you get your cones. Yes, okay. So it's a start. It's a start. Okay. That pattern is, the stitch count is 143 by 117. I don't make the rules. Okay. We'll go over plans as we're going over whips because they're all in the same pile. Okay. I did go to the cardiologist. Everything is looking really good. He wants me to have a calcium score on my heart done. But it's like $100 out of pocket. So I don't know. Like, should I? He's really pushing to have this done just so that we know. But otherwise, everything looks good. So there. So I got some more red in on the Monopoly board. I will be honest, I have not kept this in the Jeep like I said I was going to do. Because I've really liked working on. I've been a semi-monogamous stitcher. I've been a duogamous. I've only wanted to stitch on 2 things. And Monopoly hasn't really been one of them. I have not worked on my Survivor sale. Okay, so Whip Goals got called, and it's 1 and 15. And for me, 15 is the Modern Folk Embroidery sale from 2020. So that is going to get pulled out. And oh, wait. Guess what color? It's 310. It's 310. And I think it's 647 is my gray. I have a cone of it. So you'll see that in the coming month. Okay. I did not work on K anymore. And I'm not sure you're ever going to see this project again. Because I'm no longer with Kay's son at all. And I don't see that changing. And so I don't know. I will reach a decision on that another day. Today is not that day. But, yeah. Okay. So, oh, there's still more stitching. Okay. So I'm going to start a sale. And, I'm going Wednesday is one of my big class days. I have 2 classes back to back. Could we stop dragging the trash can around? My trash can, every plastic container I have in my house, like the dog food container, the guinea pig food container, the trash can, has dog chew marks on it. I bought him chew toys. He chews on them. It has cut down some things, but yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start on Wednesday, though, because these are fun and they're little, and I have the whole series, and I've only stitched a couple of them. Wednesday is now going to be Wiener Wednesday, and I'm going to stitch the Wiener Dogs from Plum Street Samplers. Stop. Oh, please. I think they need more food. As if they need more food. Okay, so right now I have kitted up turkey sausage, which I'm just going to throw on some caramely colored Ada, and I have Winter Wienerland, which is just on Ivory Ada, but it's also kitted up. So those will be the 2 that I'll start one, and then when that's finished. I know I've done yellow polka dot bikini, and I've done spring rolls. I mean, I have them all. Part of the problem is I'm not sure. I went through my file cabinet, and they're not in there. And I've been sorting and cleaning out. You guys would be proud of me that I scrubbed the bathroom today. I scrubbed the kitchen counters and wiped down all of the appliances and everything. The boy child has to do dishes. Okay. So, but I don't know where I set the rest of my wiener dog patterns, including Starbarks, which just came out. I don't know. Okay. So also on my Whip Go board this month, for August was Rosie and also the periodic table. And I did work on this in 310. And I got this whole line down here done. And I came over here and did this, finished up part of that line. So we're making progress. It's huge. Okay. Buffet mat is in this bag. Buffet mat is my square number 1 for WhipGo. So we're going to see lots of that this next month. Okay. We've reached 35.5. I think we're actually close to 36% done on Rosie now. Can you see all the 310 I have done? Seriously. And there's still like 7,000 stitches of 310. 7 or 70? No, we are down to 6,590 more stitches of 310. We are at 35.46% done. Is there a shot that this could be done by Christmas? I mean, yes, I suppose, especially at the rate that I'm trucking along on it. More likely Valentine's Day. Which kind of sucks, because I really would like to have it done for Christmas. Okay, the other thing that I have, this is my other thing that I have been working on. And his name is not Mermaid Santa. I think it should be, because the name for it is horrible. I'm sorry, I know that sounds really mean. But it's like Brutal Santa or something, or Brutal Tattoo or something. It's by Maya Stitch on Etsy. It's M-Y-A-A. M-I-Y-A. I love him. I absolutely love him. In all of his tattooed glory. All of his glory. This is on a piece of self-dyed 18 count Ada. At one point, excuse me, Oreo got my fancy designer bag down, because Oreo's an ass at times. But we are now at 38.4% done. And here's the funniest thing. I was going through my Etsy purchases looking for a different pattern that I needed to re-download. I apparently like Mermaid Santa so much, I've bought him twice. So I reached out and I said, can I forward the PDF to somebody since I bought it from you twice? And I was told yes. So if you would like to stitch Mermaid Santa, and that's what I call him, is Mermaid Santa. If you would like to stitch Mermaid Santa with me, please use the code MERMAID. Mermaid. Maybe we should make it Santa. Because he's not really a mermaid, he's a merman. Let's make it Santa. So if you would like to stitch Santa with me, go ahead and comment below, and I will obviously email that PDF wherever. Okay. So last week was the Disney sale in our quest for 52 card pickup. I pulled it out and I evened it out. Because I touched it, I'm going to count it. I know that's really shady and not like... I think Oreo maybe needs to go to the bathroom again. I'm going to count it. If at the end of the year I come back and I have time to go back and work on it some more and actually stitch, I will. But right now I'm not going to worry about it. The goal is to touch it, and I did. Kind of feel janky about that, but whatever. Okay, so this week's card is the 4 of Spades. The 4 of Spades. And for me, Lovely. I love when I can double dip. It's buffet mat. Love that. I love that for me because tomorrow is shaping up to be a day of driving hell. And then Bean has class again on Tuesday. I have classes on Wednesday. Nobody right now has class on Thursday. Unless William gets off the wait list. Then he'll have ASL 1 with one of my favorite teachers, so that is cool. And then I have class again on Friday. I also have court and court and court. Okay, so here's the thing. So getting to double dip makes my life a little bit easier. I still have a bunch of frogging. So what I may do, yes, this is how we're gonna tackle the double dip. If I'm stitching, it counts for WIPCO. If I'm frogging, it counts for my 52 card pickup. I know. They're my rules and I make them up as I go along. That's why I get to change them as I go along as well. So we still have to frog out all of that. But we have all of that stitched. Buffet mat right now is not even at 2%. So with WIPGO, I'm hoping we're at 1.63% because we had to frog everything so much. And his favorite color right now is, oh wait, you guessed it, 310. So, again, I think, and I would be farther on Mermaid Santa except for, I don't know, the frog has been at this house. Y'all, somebody needs to take this freaking frog. He needs to leave my house because I'm really tired of him. Because I don't like him. Don't like. So that's how I'll tackle the double dipping. So it's not really a double dipping, but I am whatever. It doesn't matter. Buffet mat's gonna obviously get touched this week, which is fine. So again, I was going to start Stocking Sunday. I did not start it. I'm going to start on Williams. And the reason I'm starting on Williams is I did figure out they're all roughly the same stitch count. All four of the stockings that I'm going to do are roughly the same stitch count. Williams is the only one that has 14 count Aida with it, which is a great thing. I love 14 count Aida. I know that sounds horrible, but honestly, my eyes love 14. Like, it is like stitching on gigantic holes. It's great. I don't know that I have any white 14 count Aida. So I could not find any. I can't even find off-white 14 count Aida, which cracks me up. So I can't start the other 3 yet, even though I have them all kitted up. So this one, I will start with Williams stocking on Sundays, starting next week. So Sundays, so this is how I'm doing it. Every day I can pick out WIPGO, obviously. And every day I'm going to pick up Rosie and Mermaid Santa until those are done because they're just fun. We're going to do Stocking Sunday, Wiener Dog Wednesday, or Wiener Wednesday, William also picked out for me to start on I'll Get You My Pretty for Frightful Fridays. And I'm going to stitch on, I think I got this from Stephanie. It's like this lilac-y purple. Normally I would use it for maybe for spring, but for some reason it is calling for me for my Festive Friday or Frightful Friday. We could do Festive Friday because Janet does Festive Friday, and then I could just piggyback off her hashtag. And while I don't have I haven't kitted up all of the flosses, guess what color I could start on? Oh yes, that would be 310. And I believe all of the letters are 310. Let me double check. The bat is 310. The letters are recommended DMC 838. I don't know if I have 838, but I have 310. So we'll be starting at the bat on Friday. So again, right now we have I don't know what the hell we have. Okay. So we have Stocking Sunday, Wiener Wednesday, Festive Friday, where we're going to work on Halloween, Sorority Saturday, and Stocking Sunday. The other thing that I'm going to start working on, I love how Janet does her, and I said this last week too, her queens in the season. I'm going to do the Celtic Ladies from Lavender and Lace. I'm not going to start them until till winter. So realistically, I think probably around Thanksgiving is actually when I'll start it, on Thanksgiving break. I'm going to do, this is going to be my Christmas. I'm going to take Christmas, Celtic Christmas. I'm going to chop off all of this border. And I'm going to not stitch her candles. I'm going to stitch a string of garland, and you'll see why in a second. Excuse me. I'm going to stitch her first, and then I'm going to have her like look like she is going to help the kids stringing the popcorn garland on my tree. My problem is that the pattern, one is stitched in 32 count, one is stitched on 28 count. So it's hard for me. I don't know, maybe I'm just, you know, I could figure out the math. I could math. And I'm just realizing that I could math. Because it does actually give me the stitch count, and I could figure them both out on the same fabric. I have not picked my fabric yet. But that's a boy and a girl, and I have a boy and a girl, and I always put up the Christmas tree with them. So, there will be some color converting because I'm not a gold person. I'm a silver person. So likely she will have silver in her. And the other thing is on here, I won't do this board, the weird gold border or the oak Christmas tree. But what I'm thinking is if I need to, so that it doesn't look like my woman is like looming over the tree, I can always add more tree or something. So, I will do some mathing. And go from there. And so then I will start, like, as the seasons come about. I have Celtic Summer, and what I'm actually just contemplating is taking Celtic Summer, because I'm not going to do the same colors in them. Anyways, I'm going to do, because the colors don't quite, I don't know, the summer's colors don't necessarily read summer to me. So I'm going to do a conversion. So if I'm going to do one conversion, I can always just stitch from the same pattern. They're fairly similar except for what they're holding in their hands. And two of them face this way and two of them face that way. Okay, it's not like they're all going on my wall at once. At least that's not my intention right now. I mean, I would hang the appropriate lady up during that season. Clearly Christmas is going to take me the longest because, yeah. So what I am looking for is I'm going to need a piece of, why do I do this to myself? I will need a piece of 28 count fabric that is 15 by 22 this way, so she needs to be 22 inches long. But there's a piece of fabric, I think it's by Fabric Flare, where they've printed it and it looks like the beach, and I want my summer lady on the beach. Go figure. Go figure. Okay, so the other thing that I have decided is I was kicking around the idea of having 6 boards for Whitgo next year, and then every time she called, each month when numbers are called, I would roll a dice to see which board I was working on because I was having a hard time narrowing it down. What I have decided instead, I have a solution because we still have to simplify. Like that's confusing. That's a lot to keep track of. So I have tasked the children, the Wonder Twins. Each one of them are going to fill out 10 squares on my Whitgo board. I'm going to put, for the free spot will be to FFO something. My other 2 spots, I'm going to, I'm going to let you guys decide. I was going to decide. I'm not. I'm going to let you guys decide. I'm not going to put Rosie on there because Rosie is going to get done ASAP. Ideally, again, this year. And that. But if there's a project that either you want me to start, I mean, I have like little ornaments, I have quirky Quakers, I could be finishing a new thing, it could be starting a new thing, it could be finishing a sweater, it could be finishing a quilt, it could be finishing Floyd the pedal car that I've had for 7 years and still isn't done, but is like this close to being done. I'm gonna let you guys pick, so you guys can go through and come up with the 2 spots. Like I said, I'm gonna put, for the free spot, I'm gonna put FFO a project. I know. Oh, and I'm gonna do one of the Celtic ladies. I'm gonna do a conversion so that she is in my sorority colors. And I'm debating whether or not I'm going to have actually 2 of them facing each other, one in red, buff, and green with the roses, like I said, and one in white. But then she looks kind of bridal, and I don't know. I don't want her to look bridal. I want her to look like an initiate. I want them to look like sisters, like sorority sisters. So I'm kicking around that. So that's one of my other things. So with that though, this next week, like I said, it's going to be crazy. It's my last semester officially. So remember, you are smart. You are beautiful. You are amazing. And you matter. So I love you, and I will see you next week. And again, do all the things down below, and I will let you go. Bye.